Hello, Justin. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Ricky.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah. It's the end of the month. One of my favorite videos to do.
Yeah, we're actually going to go over our collection, not the whole thing, just the movies we bought in the month of August.
Ricky's movies are very vanilla, but whatever. Mine are usually awesome, so...
I was just thinking that I actually have you killed on quality of movies right now.
You want to bet, bitch?
It's clear as day.
Quality of movies!
Better. These are better movies to have in your collection than those movies.
Okay, we'll find out. Let us know in the comments at the end. Please,
okay.
Thank you. Ricky, I'm going to start off with my first three because I got more than you do.
That's fair.
This time.
I'll sit back and watch.
I'm going to show the three that I got from Shout Select, which had a great deal this month.
I took advantage of that deal, too.
You did?
Yeah.
Great. All right, my first movie is Candy. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is Heath Ledger's movie from 2006, about 2 years before he died, right before The Dark Knight. Great love story about codependency in a relationship when it comes to heroin, the villain of the story.
Junkie.
They're both junkies. And at the start of the movie, you know, you're kind of like, man, these guys are unlikable. But as it goes on, you start to fall in love with them. You hope that the best happens to them. But you never know. Watch the movie. Candy. Heath Ledger, Abby Cornish, who is gorgeous.
Do they overdose?
Oh, there's some overdosing.
There always is. Don't do drugs.
My second movie is California. Brad Pitt, one of his earlier roles, one of his breakout roles. He is playing the villain in this movie. If you've seen Natural Born Killers, Juliette Lewis is in this too. David Duchovny is playing a journalist who is really interested in crimes and stuff, and he wants to take Brad Pitt's character, Early Grace, with him, not knowing that he's actually a serial killer himself. Ricky, does that sound interesting?
I wasn't listening to you because I'm looking at my movies and like, yeah, you're right, dude. Some of these are like, these ones are awesome. I guess it's a little weak up here.
I'll give you my first three, whatever. You might have me beat here and there, but not this one. This one puts it over top. Glenn Ross.
Not only just put it over the top, that movie put me to sleep.
Yes, because Ricky is a simpleton and doesn't want to listen to dialogue. He wants to see explosions go off and kills go on. But this is a fantastic movie that is based on a play, which it does feel like it's, you know, a play movie, which if you like those movies, that's definitely up your alley. Al Pacino, one of his best freaking performances. Kevin Spacey's in it. I know, canceled. Alec Baldwin, I know, he also kills him and he's canceled.
Well, you know,
there's
Kevin
a lot of canceled people.
Might be like an actual monster preying on children. Alec Baldwin accidentally shot someone.
But there's reports out there that he says he didn't do it, but he actually did do it.
Yeah, well, maybe he doesn't want the world to know it was him that pulled the trigger.
Whatever.
Come on, don't jump off the Alec Baldwin train. Come on now. Kevin Spacey, yeah.
Glenn Ross, one of the best screenplays of all time. If you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, you will love this fucking movie.
Quentin Tarantino did that.
No, I'm saying if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, you will love that movie.
Okay.
It's a David Mamet screenplay, who's one of the best screenwriters as well. Go on, Ricky.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, man.
That's why I wanted to give the warning because I'm looking at it. Some of these are good. It's going to start off a little weak. I like Cloverfield. I think we both like the original Cloverfield movie. I like this movie.
Yeah.
John Goodman is... Don't hit me in the face. One of my favorite John Goodman performances.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Dude, he's a national fucking treasure. We got to treasure that man. He's one of the best actors ever.
One of my favorite things about this movie is that you kind of go back and forth of thinking, is this guy serious? Are there monsters? Or is he just like tying people up in his basement? And then it comes to find out that, yeah, he was dead serious. You know, there's monsters.
Also, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, a freaking actress. I don't know why her career never took off. She's amazing in everything I've seen her in.
10 Cloverfield Lane. Good movie.
Good. Very good sequel. That ties in the first one at the very end, though, right? Like, you could watch the movie. You knew going in it was going to be like, obviously, by the title, too.
It's the same monsters that attack New York City in Cloverfield.
But you don't know that till the very end.
It's a different story happening at the exact same time.
Yeah, no, but you don't know that till the end.
Correct.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
Okay.
Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford. Another Brad Pitt movie. I just noticed I got two Brad Pitt movies. This is his third best performance. You haven't seen this. You have to like Westerns. This is, to me, is probably my favorite Western ever made. Came out in 2007. Got Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's brother, his breakout role. He's fucking incredible. He plays a creepy dude that's in love with fucking Jesse James. Like, he got all his books and shit, and then he finds out who Jesse James is, and he's like let down by him and shit.
Jesse James is from this area.
I know he is, Ricky. And I'm telling you right now, it's a slow burn, but if you like slow burns, this one pays off. Fantastic fucking movie.
Men.
Oh, shit. Ricky just got in a huge debate over this weekend what this movie's about.
People that just say it's a man-hating movie miss the point of the movie.
It could be, though, too. You know?
It's okay if it is.
We just didn't take it that way.
It is, and it's okay if it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horrible men in this world. Newsflash, most of the horrible things that happen in this world are done by men.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
It's in our nature.
We accept it, you know?
Yeah. Just don't attack us for it.
Yeah. It ain't me. It ain't Justin. You know? But men, you know, most men are... I don't want to say most men.
Some men.
Some men.
It's just in us. Like, some of us, like, you do awful shit, I do awful shit, you know? I mean, not to the point that they're trying to portray in this movie, but again, we don't think it's all about men in general. They should have named the fucking movie that. That's the fucking problem.
They should have named it Women Issues.
But no, we just think that, you know, it's talking about toxic relationships, really, at the end of the day.
For the most part. Alex Garland, Men, great movie.
I need to watch that again. Gone Girl, the movie about Amber Heard, her life story with Johnny Depp. It's kind of incredible.
Is that what it's about?
Watch this movie, and then you know about that trial now. Watch this movie.
This movie came out before the trial.
She literally tells a story about sticking a wine glass, or Johnny Depp penetrated her with a broken wine glass.
In this movie?
And in this movie, she uses a wine glass to get Neil Patrick Harris' character, saying that she was R-A-P-E-D. Deed. But yes, this is a fucking incredible movie. Some of it's shot in St. Louis. David Fincher, one of his masterpieces. Ben Affleck is freaking awesome. I'm usually not a Ben Affleck fan, but this was only like $6. Well, yeah, Ricky, $6. And if you know the freaking movie, it comes with a fucking book that Natalie read. My daughter read this book called Amazing Amy, but the character in the story is Amazing Amy.
So it comes with a little children's book.
Yeah, which in the movie she was that character. It's fantastic. Love this movie. Great twist. It's one of those movies that has a freaking crazy twist in it. But it doesn't kill the rewatch. It's still rewatchable because you're still like interested in it somehow. And that twist, like, holy shit, that caught everybody off guard.
Don't say it. I haven't seen this movie yet.
You haven't seen Gone Girl?
No, I want to watch it though. I want to watch it twice.
Oh man, Gone Boy.
Is that a reference? No.
Yeah, Gone Girl. And you see, I'm like, oh, you're Gone Boy.
Yeah. Okay. This movie, I wasn't going to buy.
Walmart exclusive.
But then I went to Walmart and I'm looking. Actually, I was looking for this movie. I bought this movie and the next movie at the same time. I'm looking for Men. I see this. I thought it was sold out, but it wasn't. So I just had to pick it up because it is a good movie.
A movie that got me a lot of hate comments.
Yeah. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The Walmart exclusive slipcover. Not only a slipcover, but the case.
I wish I had a different case.
No, I don't. Because then you could just take the slipcover and add it to any Everything, Everywhere, All at Once movies.
It's like, the same thing. When you open it, it's like you're hoping to see a surprise, and it's not a surprise. It's the same thing as
more eyeballs. There's eyeballs everywhere, man. I mean, that makes sense. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, 4K, Walmart exclusive, great movie. I've watched it once since I bought it too.
Very good movie, and I said it was a very good movie. But people in the comments, Ricky, came at me because I didn't like one fucking character.
Yeah, you gotta like everything everyone else likes, or they will be mean to you.
Thanks for having my back.
I got your back all the time.
You know,
you were
90%
wrong.
of the time
you
you're a fucking
wrong, but
douchebag. You agreed with everything I said.
Yeah, you didn't need to be attacked though.
Okay. Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. Got this for $6. That's an incredible deal. And I remember this movie first came out. It was very polarizing. Some people liked it a lot. Some people hated it. I think people have grown appreciation with it over time. Samuel Jackson in this movie tells a story that is just like, holy shit. You're just like, holy fuck. But this is kind of like Reservoir Dogs. This is the most Reservoir Dogs-like movie that Quentin Tarantino has made.
Nice little review.
I know. I think so too.
Yeah,
that was pretty solid.
Nice, very nice. We're being very positive to each other.
I know.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a movie about people getting shot by the cops. Colors.
I've never seen that.
You need to watch this. This is a rare time where I've seen a movie that you haven't seen.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
This movie is way over the top. Dennis Hopper directed it, and it's almost as if he hired like some Mexicans to play the Mexicans in the movie.
Is that the right terminology?
I think so. Mexicans,
maybe.
I know plenty of Mexicans.
Let us know in the comments.
They don't need to.
I think they prefer the term Latinx nowadays. Or white people prefer that term for them.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
That might be it. Okay.
I literally know a lot of Mexicans, and they literally don't care about that shit. But listen, every character in this movie is stereotyped to the max. It's like actual people of that race playing the character, but it's like some other influence in it because they don't act anything like they would ever act. It's cartoonish at times, the acting in this movie. But it is a good movie. Sean Penn is amazing in it. Robert Duvall, just as incredible.
Jesus Christ,
am I getting on your nerves?
About it. Yeah, because there's an interesting fact about that movie that I thought would be interesting to relay onto our viewers.
Let's hear it.
You know about the Crips and the Bloods.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was looking up some stuff on like gangs in St. Louis back in the 90s and 80s and stuff, and I found out they used to be a lot of breakdancers. And the St. Louis gangs of today used to be breakdancers back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. So they would just get together in parking lots and break dance and shit, and probably still do gang things like sell drugs.
Just get to this point.
What gang members do. But then this movie came out, which is just about the Crips versus the Bloods, Red versus Blue, which is mainly what this movie is about. And then ever since this movie came out, it changed the gang landscape in St. Louis forever. Then they started shooting each other over colors. Instead of dancing and being happy and like doing shit like this. No more of that. It was just like, it's because of this movie. Blame it on Sean Penn. Blame it on Robert Duvall. Blame it on Dennis Hopper if you're going to blame it on anyone. I'm done.
Do you think we should edit that? That was kind of boring. Went on a little bit too long.
I realized I went on a little too long, but it was a lot of really good St. Louis history. And I'm a St. Louisan, so I love to give the history of my lovely
God,
city.
just shut the fuck up!
Okay,
Heat. One of the greatest movies of all time. Ricky just watched this movie for the first time. I wish he would have done a first time watch, but I guess he just doesn't like doing that nowadays.
It's boring.
Fantastic movie. Now people have complained this movie, this 4K is very what's the word we're looking for? Polarizing, Ricky. But it is the director's intended vision. He wanted it to be a darker lit film, a darker tone, a darker color palette.
Don't watch this movie during the day.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, you can if you get, curtains that could shut off all the windows and stuff. But yeah, you need to be in at least a dark room. But fucking amazing movie. And thank God, people want to talk shit about Al Pacino being over the top in this movie. But I have to say, he's got to be over the top because everybody else is underplaying the characters. So you need somebody to fucking liven up the fucking mood, you know?
Okay.
But yes, I love Al Pacino in that. Grass!
Yeah.
Can I bang the table?
Sure.
Give me all you got! Give me all you got! That's pretty good, isn't it? I know, man.
Yeah. Remember earlier when you said you took advantage of the Shout sale?
Yes, Ricky,
Shout Selects? Well, I forgot to mention, this one was a Shout Select. I also got this one, man. It's such a good movie, dude. Liar, Liar.
See, that's one of the lesser Jim Carrey movies to me. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong.
It is, and hear me out of all the Jim Carrey movies, when I saw that this was the one that was on Shout Factory's website, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. It could have been so many. You got fucking Me, Myself, My Irene, Ace Ventura, The Truman Show, even Fun with Dick and Jane. He's so...
You're on the island there.
You're insane.
Hey, let us know in the comments. You like Dick and Jane better or fucking Liar Liar?
I'm not comparing any of them. I'm saying you need to watch Fun with Dick and Jane again because that movie is fucking hilarious.
Got one good scene.
Which scene?
When he's running away from the cops, when they try to jump the border.
Okay, what about the scene where he goes in to rob the place and he can't get the gun out?
I didn't want to turn this to a Fun with Dick and Jane fucking thing. It has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about here, Ricky. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. Okay. You tell me that. Stay on topic.
Liar, Liar. Shout Factory sale. I bought it. Go ahead.
Go to your local Dollar General. If you like Blu-rays and stuff, they got fantastic deals. I got this for $3 frickin', Ricky. Her, have you seen it?
No.
Joaquin Phoenix's great. Scarlett Johansson plays a voice in this. It's all about, okay, so there's like these robots and stuff, and they're trying to create these new robots to become a companion to the guy, okay? So it's all about this story. He's falling in love with this robot. It's a really great fucking love story and a heartbreaking ending. And the ending kind of throws you off too, because it's like, holy shit, what is this trying to say at the end? Is Earth fucking dying and you all have to go to space? You don't know.
Oh. Okay.
It's wide open. But yes, fantastic movie, great love story with some of the best dialogue I ever heard.
I'll check it out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we're going to get into the movies that my favorite purchases of the month.
Oh, God.
I like this movie. Justin doesn't.
Grow a pair. Just get a pair, please.
The Craft. It's so fucking fun, dude. It's such a fun watch.
I disagree.
You're talking about growing a pair. We have Neve Campbell looking as good as ever.
Oh, yeah, but she was 14 at the time.
No, she was not.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Quit saying that.
Well, it threw you off, didn't it?
Robin Tooney. Underrated.
Oh, very good looking,
too. She's so good looking. But anyways, The Craft. Watched this movie when I was a kid. I liked it. I remember enjoying it back in VHS days. I saw that the 4K copy came out. Great transfer. I mean, like, watching some of these 4Ks.
Who did that?
Screen Factory.
Yeah, they do the best. I love me some Screen Factory.
Rewatching some of my favorite movies when I was a kid and 4K and shit on my big TV is just like, it's awesome. It's incredible.
Yeah, if you grew up in the 90s, you probably love that movie. And you've all done the light as feathers, feathered toast, stiff as toast.
I never did that. That was more of a girl thing.
You did it. I did it. You did it. We both did it.
I never did it.
We did it. All right, I got Kill Bill. I'm so pissed off about this, okay? I did get a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies, actually, but I got Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2, same set. The only issue is my 4K player, Ricky, doesn't play it. It's out of date. It won't play this one because this
is
a
region-locked one, okay? They don't have expiration dates, Justin. Movies don't expire, all right? Rethink your strategy, bud. Did you get a German copy?
No, Ricky, it's because this is one of the earlier Blu-ray releases, and it's got this BD Live on there, and for some reason, the screen just goes to black and it stays black. You're supposed to wait a few moments. It doesn't come on. I'm telling you right now, try it at your home, and it won't work either. No, I'm so pissed off because I love Kill Bill Volume 1, 2. I was actually one of those people that I liked Volume 2 when I first saw these movies, better than Volume 1, but as I've gotten older and saw some Kung Fu cinema, I love Kill Bill Volume 1 way more, and I've actually come down a little bit on Kill Bill Volume 2. Both great movies still, but Kill Bill Volume 1 is the shiznit. Go on.
Boom.
Ooh.
Child's Play, Screen Factory, 4K. Great transfer, I guess. Is that what they say?
Yeah, no, it is a great transfer.
Another one of these movies I'm saying, you watch it when you're a little kid, you see it again with amazing quality, with Dolby Atmos. It's so fucking awesome. This is one of my favorite horror movies, and I've gotten into a Child's Play kick ever since I bought these, and I've seen every movie now. Back before, I've seen these 3 movies I got, but I never seen I saw Bride of Chucky, but I never saw Seed of Chucky. I did see Seed of Chucky. It was Cult of Chucky and Curse of Chucky I never saw.
Okay.
But now I've seen them all.
All right, I got Mother. Another polarizing ass movie by the great Darren Aronofsky, who's got a new film coming out this year called The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. Jennifer Lawrence's best performance. I love this movie to death. Have you seen Mother?
No.
This movie is fucking crazy. Ricky, this is one of the first double features I did at the movie theater. I saw It Chapter 1, and then me and that dude went to go see Mother later on that night.
Who's that dude?
Santino. I don't like to mention his name anymore. It brings back some memories that kind of haunt me.
It was a rough breakup.
It was a very rough breakup. But yes, Mother, fucking fantastic. It's basically, from what I never read the Bible, but this is basically a retelling of the Bible. I didn't read it that way. I just read it as a way as like, this is a story about how women were kind of kept down from men, how they're just supposed to stay home, do no work and shit, and just, or do work around the house and nothing else, shut up, let the man fucking create and shut the fuck up, bitch. But yes, that's the way I took it. But I'm wrong. It's about the Bible. If you see that movie, it's got some of the most haunting imagery you will ever see. You will love this movie, I think. This movie will blow your fucking mind. I even think this might be A24. No, it's not. It's Paramount. But it could be A24 movie for sure. It's definitely a movie that they would produce.
Can I borrow it?
Yes, I want you to see that because I'm very interested in what you would think about it.
He's
He's the same dude that directed Requiem for a Dream. No.
I was going to borrow it.
I know. I'll let you borrow it. But he's the same dude that did Requiem for a Dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't the biggest fan of.
I know, which is crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Child's Play 2. Look at that exclusive slipcover.
The best Child's Play movie.
Yeah, I used to argue with you when I first got all three of these. It's been a while since I've seen them. I said Child's Play 3 is better than 2. After rewatching them a couple times, you were so right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending's fucking incredible. And man, try to get that closer, Ricky.
I think they can see it.
That's amazing artwork, man. I love that. I love that package. No.
Try to scare him with Chucky. And you got the original.
Oh, that's a great fucking... Yeah. I like that one too, though.
So when I bought these, I had the slipcover that has this design on it, but I also got this exclusive slipcover for 2 and 3. And in a second, you're about to see what the third one looks like.
Oh, I'm so pissed off. I waited for fucking ever to get this gosh damn fucking movie and fucking...
Did you see the design?
Blu-ray.
Did you see the design?
Shut up for a second. It's my fucking turn. Shut the fuck up! So they got the 4K of this coming out in November. Am I right, Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I'll tell you what, this transfer is incredible. I don't know how they're going to improve on it, just because it was a cheaper made movie. It was Quentin Tarantino's first movie. I think it was made for like on a budget of like $1 million. So I don't know how you're going to improve it. It's not a very colorful film either. All basically takes place in an abandoned warehouse. But this movie is fucking fantastic, man. And every time you see this movie, you forget just how great it is. You kind of put other Tarantino movies over it, but man, this might be in his top 3. Enlighten us with your next movie, Rick.
They knew what it was. Child's Play 3. Now look at that slipcover.
That's pretty cool too.
And then you have this iconic scene. You can't lie, that's an iconic scene.
Oh yeah.
And you got the original.
I
love the Scream Factory releases so much, man. They're absolutely killing it in my opinion when it comes to horror.
Yeah, my whole issue with Child's Play 3 is the whole military setting. It just doesn't work for me. It's kind of boring, kind of bland. I hate that they aged Andy up to like 10 fucking years.
They didn't age him up, but they casted a different person.
I know, but they aged the character up 10 years.
They moved the story 10 years in the future.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Does that even make sense with the fuck where we're at now in this series?
Yeah, I think if out of all the horror franchises, Child's Play has
been
one of the better ones of continuity.
Yeah, they've been one of the better ones of continuity, but that doesn't make sense. So does this take place after Bride of Chucky or before Bride of Chucky? We gotta look back. I'm sure we can watch Bride of Chucky. There's gonna be something that says 1997, 1998. This is supposed to take place in 2001. Ricky.
Listen to me. Bride of Chucky, Chucky has cuts all over his face. That's from falling in the fan at the end of this movie.
Fair. There Will Be Blood. One of the greatest movies of all time. Actually, this whole month, I've just been buying like my favorite movies of all time. This doesn't have a 4K release. Paul Thomas Anderson, for some reason, because you just bought his Licorice Pizza, was a Blu-ray release, didn't come out with the 4K. I think he's against 4K.
Idiot.
I think he's not idiot. He's a master fucking filmmaker.
He is a master filmmaker, but come on, man. We want to buy 4K movies.
Have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Yeah.
The greatest performance of all time, quite possibly, by Mr. Daniel Day-Lewis. Sir Daniel Day-Lewis. I think he's British. I'll drink your milkshake. I'll drink it up.
Okay.
I'm an oil man. That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's not bad, yeah.
I know. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen it?
Is that the one with the guy that kills people with the cow?
No, that's No Country for Old Men. That came out the same year, and it was this.
I mistake those two movies all the time. I have not seen this movie.
Oh my god, dude, this is better. Yeah, I think this is better. Actually, most of these movies, guys, from my favorite film year ever, 2007, Assassination of Jesse James by the Kyle Robert Ford, was my favorite movie of that year.
You gotta stop saying that. It's such a long title.
Was my favorite movie of that year. But this one was probably number 2 or 3. But yes, I love this movie. Daniel Day-Lewis, fucking tour de force. He fucking just, every scene you're in, you're just like...
So I have Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. I'm patiently awaiting Scream Factory to release Bride, Seed, Curse, and Cult.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll buy those.
Are they going to do it, though?
Yeah,
we don't know. They might. We don't know.
We don't know.
They might.
I have faith. But I did go ahead and buy this. This is the first episodic series I've ever bought.
Very mediocre.
It is mediocre. I liked it more after I finished it than I did when I was watching it.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah. But, you know,
although the ending's also the worst part to me, though, too.
Yeah, it gets weird.
Yeah.
I'm excited for season 2, whatever.
Children of Men, 2006 fucking masterpiece.
Is this a sequel to Children of the Corn?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up!
Yeah, deal.
Clive Owen. He was on his way to the top when this movie came out, man. I'm so sad that we did not get any more great Clive Owen movies after this.
What happened to him?
I don't know. Just people stopped casting. They cast Jude Law instead, who's also a great fucking actor. Love him as well. But that's a fantastic movie. The great concept, Ricky, is if women stopped giving birth, they weren't able to give birth anymore. And Clive Owen finds this one girl who was able to give birth, the one woman that could give birth, and he has to protect her from all the savages and fucking post-apocalyptic.
You know why?
Mint.
I saved my favorite purchase for last.
It's a good one.
This is one.
Kino Lorber, fucking killing it this year.
My first Kino Lorber title.
Yeah, they're killing it this year.
I've watched this movie in 4K since I bought it 3 times now. Since I bought this in the past like 2 weeks. That's how much I fucking.
You watched it 3 times?
I've watched this 3 times.
Damn.
And that doesn't count like the 6 or 7 times I watched it throughout my life.
Yeah.
Again, watching my old favorite movies on a 4K, it's nothing better, man. It brings a whole new life to the movie. I'm gonna quit, you know, with the theatrics and just reveal the
movie. Do it!
Okay. Misery. Kathy Bates, the movie that really put her on the map. Her first movie ever she won an Oscar for.
One of the best Oscar-winning roles ever.
She's so great.
Incredible.
If you have not seen Misery, you will not be disappointed by this movie. Yeah. Buy this one, the 4K copy. It looks incredible.
Great. One of Stephen King's best adaptations.
One of my favorite movies of all time. No doubt about it.
Yeah, James Caan is freaking who, may he rest in peace, one of his best roles. And our favorite character, I think, Richard Farnsworth, playing the fucking sheriff. So heartbreaking what happens to that man.
That's why it's so good, because, you know, Kathy Bates and James Caan's character is so awesome to watch. You love seeing every scene, but then they take it away and you're like, oh fuck, get back to what the movie, get back to the meat and potatoes. But then they take it to the sheriff and his wife, and that shit is on a different level.
Funny.
But it's funny, it's just
lighthearted.
It's perfect, lighthearted. It really
and
makes
it goes
the
back
movie
to them.
flow.
Yeah, they balance that shit very well. The dark, and it's got a lot of suspenseful ass scenes where she first leaves the house and he's trying to find those pills so he can find out what's going on there. Fucking fantastic movie. Love that movie.
Misery.
Our last one, guys, David Fincher's masterpiece. Don't at me. I know you guys love Fight Club and Seven and Gone Girl and all that. My favorite David Fincher movie is Zodiac. Fucking love this movie to death. Robert Downey Jr. right before he got Iron Man. So people forget that he was already on his way back up after all those drugs and shit he took back in the day, fucking walking people's houses naked and stuff, doing all the crazy shit he did back then. And then we got Mark Ruffalo before Hulk, and Jake Gyllenhaal, one of his first early performances.
So this is basically like a Marvel movie.
But fantastic. It's about the Zodiac killer who was never captured, what gives it a whole eerie feel as well. But it's all about the investigation, what cops have to go through, how difficult it is to do these things. And we don't understand because we watch all these stupid fucking CBS shows like it's so easy. After one day they fucking find the killer. These guys were all fucking, they were great at their job, and it took this fucking cartoonist at a newspaper to delve deep into the case to reopen it back up, and even he fucking couldn't find him again. So yeah, it's an incredible movie. Some people find it slow, but I love just like the deep dive that these detectives, you go through their fucking mind.
I love that movie too. I have seen it.
Oh yeah?
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Okay,
that's sweating. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's the movies we bought in August. If you enjoyed this kind of video, hit the subscribe button, because at the end of September, we'll do another video and we'll update you on the movies we bought in that month, which brings us to the end of the video. If you're new here and you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. If you're not new here, we appreciate you watching as always.
Yeah, who had the better collection update?
That's a good point. I forgot about that. I think you might have won it, but man, I
destroyed you.
I got some good stuff in here, man.
I fucking destroyed. The only person who's gonna fucking say you did better is Terry Parker.